Yo guys, Long Man here. The anime 2023 winter season is in full swing, and today we're just gonna have a look through my anime list and see what's on my plan to watch and talk about the shows I'm looking forward to. So let's get into it. Right at the start, Vinland Saga Season 2. This is the show I'm most hyped for the entire season. I loved Season 1. You can see my little Torkoal profile picture here that I have on my anime list. I fucking love this show. It's great. The vibe, the atmosphere, the art, the intros, the outros, the music, the fights. It's so good. If you have to choose one anime to watch this season, Vinland Saga Season 2, that's it for me. This is a definite watch. This one is elite. This is the best anime of the season for me. Just to get that out of the way. I've kinda made 4 tiers. Like, one is the definite must watch, which is going to be pretty rare. The second is probably watching, not 100% committing. Third one is maybe if I'm bored, not hype, not super amazing, but I might check it out. And fourth is a skip. So we're just going to go through these and divide them accordingly. Next we got the Mao Gakuen no Futagisho Shuisho Shaikyo no Mao no Shisho. The Misfit Demon King. Definitely butchered that Japanese title. Season 2. I did like Season 1. That was pretty funny. Just Anos being amazingly OP. And I put this one in the maybe I'll check it out, like the third category. I'm not super hyped for this, but if I'm bored, this is a fun anime to binge through, because I do think the overpoweredness and that kind of comedy can be enjoyable for me. Has solid ratings as well, so that's a good indication. I waited a couple weeks with this, one because of time, and two just because it allows some time for reviews to come in, so we can get a bit of an aggregate from the community to see how these are. Next we've got Tokyo Revengers. Also a new season, the Christmas Showdown. I kind of lost interest during season 1. It didn't really fully grab me. It's still good, don't get me wrong, but it's not high on my priority list, this one. Then we've got Nagatoro-san, The Second Attack, also the second season. I did watch Season 1. But I think I'm gonna skip this one. Just not that much into high school romance, and say no to toxic relationships. It's gotta avoid those. Then we've got Nier Automata version 1.1a. All I've gotta say, robot waifus, gotta go for it. I will be watching this one. I will be checking this out. Bungo Stray Dogs 4th season. Is this the highest rated one on this list? No, Vinland Saga has an 8.82 rating. This one has an 8.58 rating. So this is probably the second highest anime rating on this list. 4th season of Bungo Stray Dogs. I have watched Season 1. But I also did not watch Season 2 and 3 of this one, so not very high for Season 4. I know it's good, and I might watch it someday, but it's low on my priority list, and I won't be watching it this season. Then we've got Tomo-chan wa Onanoko. Tomo-chan is a girl, and I've seen a lot of pages come by on Reddit from this one. Just chapters and colored in pages. If you browse the manga subreddit, you've probably seen this one. So I might check it out. But again, high school romance, not super high on my priority list. But I do think, from what I've seen from the manga, it is cute. So I might still watch it. Then we've got Bofuri Season 2, Itai no wa Ija Nano, the Boku ni Kyoku Furushitai to Oimoimasu. Playing video games, only raising your defense stats, and comedy ensues. I watched Season 1, I did like it, but it's also not super high on my priority list. I think the joke is kind of played out for me, this concept. But when I'm bored, I might still watch this one. Next up, we've got another romance anime. The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. Otonari no Tenshi-sama ni Itsu no Manaki Dame Ningen ni Saretai Kaken. Again, high school romance, meh. Not that interested in this one. It does have good ratings, 7.89. So I might put it, in the third tier. Like if I'm bored, might check it out, might binge it and see if I like it. Then we've got Kyoko Suri Season 2. I did watch some episodes from Season 1, but I also kind of lost interest in this one. So I will skip Season 2 entirely. Then we've got Dungeon Nideo wa Motomeru no wa Machigaiteru Daruka 4 Fukasho Yukai Seihen. Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon 4 Part 2? Honestly, I know this is trash, but I do really enjoy this one. Season 1 from this anime I think it's unironically really good. It kind of dropped off after that, but I decided to binge watch some of it a while after it came out, and I did really enjoy it again. It's easy. It's fantasy trash, tired trash, but I love it. It's got good ratings this time as well, so I'm looking forward to watching this one. This is a definite must-watch for me. Then we've got Spy Kyoshitsu. This is Spy Classroom, 6.6 rating, and action mystery. It's about incompetent spies. So I haven't really watched anything from this. Let's watch the teaser preview.
世界は痛みに満ちている。
Full of pain.
世界大戦と呼ばれる表の戦争は終結し、現代で始まったのはスパイによる諜報戦。
Spies living everywhere.
よく来たな、お前たち。僕とここにいる7名が灯火のメンバー全員だ。このメンバーで不可能任務に挑む。
コードネーム花園、ただいま到着しました。舐められてるな。落ちこぼれだからってバカにしやがって。じゃあ僕は一人で好きにやらせてもらうんで、その方が効率いいでしょ。誰にも言えない欲望も私なら受け止めてあげるわ。一人で抱え込まないでください。もうボスには私たちがおります。自分は落ちこぼれですけど、先輩方のサポートはするっすよ。俺様たち7人をビシバシ鍛え上げてくれるんですよね。
That's enough of that. So it's just gonna be cute spy girls, each with their own gimmick probably. Action, I assume comedy as well, but this one is a skip for me. It doesn't really interest me. Koru Zokusei Danshi to Cool Na Doryu Yoshi, the ice guy and his cool female colleague. Okay, so this is a romance, but it's a bit older, so I might actually check this out. This is I put this in like the third tier as well, so maybe if I have spare time, if I'm bored, I might check this out. It's about Himuro is an office worker who belongs to a race of supernatural beings with strange powers. Whenever he is in deep concentration, he subconsciously plunges his poor co-workers into a close rendition of the Arctic. Even so, contrary to his icy powers, Himuro is a warm and kind person. He likes flowers and cats, but alas, he cannot get too close to either. Aww, can't pat cats. I feel him. I'm allergic. That's sad. So yeah, this one, adult romance. I like that. I'm 25 right now, so I like that a lot more than high school romance generally. So I might check that one out. And speaking of high school romance, we've got another one, Kubo-san wa Mop wo Yurusanai. Guy who's ignored by everyone, but a girl does notice him and picks on him a little bit. I think this is kind of a more wholesome Nagatoro, getting from the vibe from that. But it's also gonna be a skip from me. Buddy daddies, two guys with different characters taking care of a girl. It's got a 7.7 rating, so I assume it's gonna be pretty cute. But I am also not putting this very high up on my priority list. Also in the third tier. Next up, we've got a lot of isekai coming this season. We've got the Ningen Fushi no Boken Chatashi ga Sekai wa Tsukuyo desu. Adventurers who don't believe in humanity will save the world. It's I've read part of the manga for this one. It's about adventurers who've been fucked over by their parties, and they band together and form their own party, and they got up to some stuff. It's got a 7 as a rating, so this one, I am Isekai Trash. This will be repeated many times, this video. I like the generic fantasy trashy animes, so I will be checking this one out as well. Then we've got, again, reincarnated Isekai, but it is Tensei Ojo to Tensei Rejo no Mahou Kakume, the magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady. So this is Isekai, but instead of a self-insert Kirito clone, it is with female characters, like more shoujo. This got a 7.9 rating. I have read a couple chapters of the manga and it has interested me a little bit, so I will be watching this one as well. This one seems fun, and I like the kingdom building, the technology advancing tropes or concepts in an isekai. So this will, I think this will be fun for me. Trigun Stampede. I will also definitely be watching this one. I enjoy the original a lot. The new one is in CG, so that's still something that I'm not sure about. I have heard good things about it though, so I'm less scared now. Some of my friends have given me a positive first impression, and I will definitely be watching Vash make the desert unsafe. More isekai trash, isekai non-biri noka. I have read like 100 chapters of the manga for this one. It is someone getting isekai, gets OP farming powers, and decides to make his own little town. And people and waifus keep joining him. That said, I have read so much of this manga. I'm not sure if I want to spend the time watching it again. So I am putting this in like the 3rd tier. Like maybe I'll watch it, but it's not very high on the priority list, even though I did enjoy the manga. But yeah, it's once you've already experienced the story, it is a bit less hyped. More isekai. This one is slightly different from usual as well. Saikyo Onmyoji no Isekai Tenseiki, the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist. I've also read the manga for this one, but I will be watching this one because I do enjoy this manga. And this manga is not as deep into the chapters as non-biri, so I will be checking this out and seeing some OP protagonist having isekai fun. And we got Inu ni Natarusuki na Hito ni Hirowareta. My life as Inukai-san's dog. They say every dog has his day. That's especially true for our protagonist, who was just turned into a dog and now lives every day under the care of his crush, Inukai-san. Okay, this seems very, very trashy, and I will not be watching this. Yeah, this guy turned into a dog and gets taken care of, and already see from the preview picture here, it's gonna be lewd, it's gonna be trashy, it's got a bad rating as well. This is yeah, I'll be skipping this one. And then we've got another female isekai reincarnation. We've got Reborn to Master the Blade, from Hero King to Extraordinary Squire Eiyu Buo Kiwamaru Tame Tenseisu Shoshite Sekai Saikyo no Minarai Kishi. 7.4 rating, so that's promising. I've read a couple chapters of the manga for this one. And so this is a Hero King English gets reincarnated as a girl, becomes a squire. Also a bit more shoujo than the normal self-insert isekai protagonist, but I do enjoy that sometimes, so I will be checking this one out probably as well. Then even more fantasy. The Ice Blade Sorcerer shall rule the world. Yoken no Majutsu Gasekai wo Suberu. Everyone knows of the most powerful soldier, the Ice Blade Magician. I think I've read a couple chapters of the manga for this one. It was okay, you know, of course the OP protagonist shining, but yeah, I think from the reviews and from the things I've heard from this one, it's kind of a generic adaptation, and I'll probably be skipping this one. More Isekai by the Grace of the Gods 2, Kamitachi ni Hirobareta Otoko second season. I did enjoy season 1, like this is a very slow pace, more slice of life anime, or at least slice of life Isekai. Just him focused on his daily life, slowly expanding, slowly advancing technology with the use of his slimes. So I will be watching this one as well, because I do like season 1, even though not extremely high rated or anything. But it is a comfy show. Even more Isekai. Tondemo skill the Isekai Horomeshi, campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. So this is combining Isekai with food, taming legendary creatures with some gourmet cooking. And I read the manga for this one as well, at least partially. It's fun, it's good. I'm gonna be watching this. Good ratings as well. And my friends have had positive reviews, positive first impressions, and yeah, I will be checking this one out. I am Isekai trash, 100%. Onichan wa Oshimai, mad scientist sister turns her brother into a sister. This is gonna be a skip from me. Not really interested in little girls like this. So yeah, that's not it. But then we've got even more Isekai. Benria Saito-san Isekai Niike. Handyman Saito in another world. We've got another Isekai, but this time it is a handyman as our protagonist. Saito is an ordinary handyman that gets transported to another world where his skills are very useful. He starts to really understand what it means to be needed. He's gonna fix this Isekai world one squeaky hinge, one broken chair at a time. And he's gonna save the world with his handyman skills. Honestly, this seems like an entertaining gimmick, at least for one season of anime. So I will be watching this one as well. Seems fun. We've got another fantasy show, Kaiko Sarata Ankoku Heishi, 30 Dai no Slow no Second Dive, chilling in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army. Read some of the manga for this one. That was also a pretty interesting gimmick. I do like as a concept. I like the fantasy shows, or as a gimmick, as a concept, I like the series where the protagonist is like kicked out of the hero's party or kicked out of a guild, or in this case the Demon King army, and then goes to do something else, and where he really shines. I think that's a fun, interesting idea to see always. I read some of the chapters from the manga and I did like this. Then I heard it was getting an anime adaptation, so I will be checking this one out as well and see how our boy Daryl in his 30s survives his new life outside of the Demon King army. More Isekai, even more Isekai, the fruit of evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made. Season 2. I watched like 2 episodes of season 1 and I dropped it. I really didn't like it. It was too annoying, too trashy for me. This voice actor, I think this is the same voice actor who does Zenitsu. Yeah, I really dislike this voice actor. Like, or at least for these type of characters. Like, I know he does Dabi as well and Kenshiro. Those are so corny as well. Corny is okay, but for Zenitsu, Ishidoro, like those kind of characters, I really dislike that style of voice acting. So, and that's a protagonist for this one, so that's a no for me on that one. No fruit of evolution. Then we've got another shoujo, kind of an isekai, I guess. A villainous thing, Endo and Kobayashi Live, the latest on Tsundere villainous Lieselotte. This, I really like the manga for this one. This one is really, really cute and really sweet, so I will definitely be watching this one as well. It's about two normal Japanese people playing a game, and the characters inside the game or inside their world can, or at least the main character, can hear what they're saying. So we're basically casting the romance between the main characters, and it's cute. I do recommend this one. Next up, Revenger. As a master assassin, Usu Yuen looks into a series of assassinations made on the Grand Samurai clan, the Satsuma. He encounters Kurima Raizo, member and survivor of one of the attacks. Together they discover the true nature of these murders. Okay, so this is like a ninja samurai story. That's interesting. I am a weeb, of course. I like ninjas and samurais, so I will check this one out as well, most likely. Ayakashi Triangle. This one is a skip for me. I read the synopsis earlier. Did not interest me. Yokai, I think romance. This one. Meh. Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. After her mother passes away, Anne decides to become a silver sugar master. Okay, that sounds very fantasy. A highly regarded occupation in the country of Highland, where very few masters of the craft exist, and leaves for the town of Lewiston, where the royal family holds a sugar sculpture festival to become a silver sugar master, just to win the top spot and receive a royal medal. Adventure, fantasy, romance. I might check this one out. This one might be cute. Also more female focused probably than the generic isekai. That's don't knock it till you try it, you know. Then we've got something very different from our fantasy isekai trashiness. We've got High Card, a guy going to the casino to save his orphanage from the financial brink. And I've heard, one of my friends recently recommended the manga for me. I haven't read it yet, because I heard it was getting an anime adaptation. But my friend was really hyped about this one. So this one is high on my list as well, because I trust his recommendations. And I do like it, like the No Game No Life or One Outs, like clever, playing with the rules, outsmarting your opponents. So yeah. Looking forward to this one as well. We've got another isekai. This season has so many isekais, it's actually insane. Saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement. This one, I've read a couple chapters from the manga, didn't really hook me. The protagonist from this world can travel back and forth, I believe, so it uses to earn money, but yeah. I read some of the manga, didn't really hook me. This is probably a skip for me. Also 6.8 rating, and there's so many isekai this season, so this one is low on the list. Then we've got Kaina of the Great Snow Sea, Oyukumi no Kaina. This one just hasn't really interested me. Fantasy, survival, a world blanketed in an endless and ever-growing ocean of snow. People eke out a living, either huddled around the roots of enormous trees dotting the surface or high in the canopy or stretched over the planet's atmosphere. Just meeting between Kaina, a youth from the canopy, and Lydia, a young woman from the surface, set off a chain of events that will change the fate of the world. So, is there reading like a two-tier system here? People on the surface, people in the canopy. But yeah, I think this one is in CG as well, kinda. Just meh. The story's also... It's got a 7 rating, so it's gonna be solid, but that's also... It's not enough to get me to watch it this season. Already plenty on my list. Then we've got here Giant Beast of Arsh. Also not really interested in this one. Grace Beast created the land, humans stole it. Angered, the beast began eating humans, who in turn called upon the gods to fight the beasts. Interesting plot. Sword heroes and mythology. That does sound cool. Giant beasts are hunted by humans for profit. Honestly, hunting monsters. That actually sounds kind of interesting. I might check this out. This moved on from a skip to tier 3. Maybe I'll watch it. Hikari no O. Exploration in the aftermath of humanity's last war. The world's enveloped with a black forest. The people have become infected with a pathogen that causes them to burst into flames in the presence of natural fire. Okay, so people have to avoid fire. Not really interesting enough for me. Then we've got, is this our first sports anime of the list? Tsunegari no Isha. Tsurune, the linking shot. I see a lot of boys on the poster, so this is probably gonna have a very special vibe. Let's just keep it at that. for a sports anime aimed at a certain group maybe, but yeah, I do really like sports anime. Haikyuu is one of my, maybe Haikyuu is my all-time favorite anime right now, and I do greatly enjoy sports anime, but archery, and from the art style, from the vibes I'm getting, more free vibes than anything else. This is not really hooking me with its first impression. Mononogatari, Exorcist, Masscore. It's gonna be a skip for me. Legend of Heroes, Sen no Kiseki, Northern War, also a poor score. I'll probably be skipping this one as well. Nokemono Tachi no Yoru, Orphan living in the British Empire, an immortal being. Is this just gonna be like a worst Magus bride? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. So this is gonna be a skip from me. Already too much on the list. Kyoketsuki Sugashinu. Didn't watch season 1. Won't be watching this one. Mao Ippon. Second sports anime on the list. We've got girls doing judo. Not really into the, I'll be honest, the girl sports animes are less relatable for me as a guy. Also, the rating isn't spectacular, so I'll be skipping this one as well. Techno Void Overmind. Never heard of this one. It's got a poor rating. About a new hope found by those who have lost the joy of light as humanity's activities are restricted due to the large-scale climate change. Yeah, not interested. Maduchi Orphan, Hagure Tabi, Urban Ramahen. Third season. I don't know this show. I have no idea what it's about. And its rating isn't great, so I will be leaving this one behind as well. Visual animation, short animation, yeah, don't care. D4D, they're all mixed. Second season, don't know this show, don't know the first season, so we'll be skipping this one. Unite Up. People going into the idol world, also not my interest. Bokuto Roboko, Robot Mates, also no. We've already got our robot waifus with Nier. Flaglia, nah. Card Fight Vanguard, also not interested. Precure, Magical Girls also aren't really my vibe. And then we've got KJ Files second season. Also don't know this one. Skip. Then we're moving into the long running shows. I am behind a lot on One Piece. This isn't up to date, but I am somewhere in the 900s, so I've got quite a lot to binge. That's always a fallback show when I have time. But One Piece, good, but hard to get into. I will be watching it all someday, but when I have time, life is busy. I haven't started season 6 of Boku no Hero. I'll be waiting till that's out, till I can binge that. Then we've got Blue Lock. Blue Lock still started last season. Also waiting till that gets completed so I can binge it. I am looking forward to watching this one. I might actually already start on this one soon. I saw some things about cosplays being posted on Instagram, and it did get me even more hyped. So I might want to check this out already. See what goes. Then we've got Eminence in Shadow. Kage no Chichirikyo Koshia ni Naritakute. Definitely butchered that one hard once again. But Eminence in Shadow, I love this manga so much. and I'm also waiting for this one to complete so I can just binge it. But yeah, this is also, I do highly recommend this one as well. So at least I love the manga. I heard the anime is more cringe, but I feel the manga is really a lot of fun. Isekai Oji-san. This does actually have a pretty solid rating, so I might check this out, but it's low on my priority list. Fumetsu no Anata, To Your Eternity Season 2. Still haven't finished Season 1. I do think it's really good, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But I might commit to finishing Season 1 and watching Season 2, because I do think this is a really high quality show as well. Urusei Yatsura. Nah, not interested. Mairimashita Iruma-kun. Iruma is a fun anime, but also not high on my priority list right now. I do like all the character interactions and the vibes from it. And I do think it's one you can want to recommend, want to watch. It's got a lot of episodes right now, I think, with the third season. Probably like 60, so a lot of content for you to digest. We've got Golden Kamuy 4th season. I've never started Golden Kamuy, but I have seen that all the seasons have had a very, very high rating. I've seen some clips, so this is also something I might check out in the future when I have time. But of course, I'll have to start at season 1, so it's gonna take me a while to get back up to season 4. Cool Doshi Danshi, not interested. Konkole, not interested. Digimon, also not interested. Yowamushi Pedal, I have watched season 1 and I did really like it as a sports anime, but haven't really watched anything after that. So maybe I'll get back into this one when I have time, but also not super high on the priority list. I do think season 1 was very nice though. Eternal Boys, also no. Idolish, no. Sazai-san, TV-Maku-san, Shivers, no. These are all skips, all skips from me. We've got the ONAs, the gangster house husband. I think season 1 was decently funny, but I'm not a huge fan of their animation style. Is very much like a manga, and it didn't really hook me. Like, it's like you might as well just read the manga. And I probably won't be watching season 2. On the other hand, it is very short, so I might still do it regardless. It's on Netflix as well, so that's easy to watch. We'll see. This one's probably a skip. Then this one I am hyped for. I will be watching this one. Record of Ragnarok 2. Season 1, crazy, over the top, Baki level fighting. Love it. Combining Baki with mythology. Love it. This one is high on my list as well. I think it's coming out, or I think it came out today as I'm uploading this, so I will be devouring that very soon. Junji Ito, more horror stories. I'm not really into horror, so I won't be watching this one probably. And then the rest of these ones are all pretty vague. Don't know anything about them really, so none of these are really on my list to watch. OVAs, also nothing for me here. We've got some movies coming out. Black Clover, might watch this one when it comes out, but other than that, haven't seen Gridman, not seen Detective Conan. So yeah, that's it. Final note, watch Vinland Saga Season 2. It's gonna be anime of the season. Hope you guys enjoyed this quite long video of me just rambling about anime. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this season. Hope you guys enjoy plenty of series, and let me know your own suggestions, reviews, and recommendations down below. So yeah, peace.